Hello, welcome to my channel. Today's video I want to test out the Belle Jorden palette. I'm using the number 4 pencil, looks like that. So what I like to do first is like brush through the brow because you get makeup and stuff in them. Brush through them. Let me put on some lip balm really quick. Lips are super dry. Okay. And then, so I'm gonna show you really quick why I keep looking like up instead of into the camera directly. So let's see if we can see it. There you go. Yeah, you can see it with the mirror. So yeah, my screen flips up and I'm always looking into the screen and not into like the actual camera lens. So I like to start down at the base of the brow. Just create like a line, and I'm holding the pencil like super lightly, like it's pretty much just gonna like float like that in my hand. Holding it more towards the tail end of the brow, that way you apply less pressure and you're using less product. So I completely outline the lower half of the brow and I apply more pressure once I get to the tail and I just flick it outward, And then I don't really shape the front half of the brow. I pretty much start right here in the middle and then just outline it on the edge from there. Then I go all the way down. And I fill in the brow pretty heavily. Just fill it all in. So it looks like that. Then do the same thing on the other brow. So my left brow used to be my favorite brow. I don't know. And recently I've been doing the right one just so good. I'm like, yes. It's been coming out perfect. And I'm having to like touch up the left, spend more time on the left. Anyways, they're always, they're sisters, not twins. Just remember that. You can try to make them look as similar as possible, but they aren't going to be completely perfect. Oh, see, like right there. Well, you can't really see it. I'll fix that. Then I take the spoolie and brush out the brow. Just lightly push in that product in so, you don't have that harsh edge right there. And then once I get to the tail, I don't really do it that much. I just do a little bit just to blend everything together. And then do the same thing on the other side. And I just I hold it this way. I do reverse, basically. And then you can go like that right onto the top of the edge, and that will just clean it up. If you like go over the line of the brow, you know what I'm saying? So, and then the next step is to highlight underneath the brow to carve it out and make everything look really nice and clean. And then this is the Kelly Baker highlighter pencil in light. Well-loved product. I need to order another one of these. So I just hold the pencil like right up underneath the brow and lightly deposit that under. I'm doing it pretty lightly today. I tend to go more heavy-handed. I am really heavy-handed. I don't know if it's because I cut hair for a living or whatnot, but yeah. So try not to waste a lot of product. Like, you don't need a whole lot. So now I'm going to take her flat definer brush. I want to say it's a flat definer shader brush. It doesn't really have a name on it. It just says Kelly Baker on the brush and the end is flat. So what you do is you hold the brush like this, pretty much straight up. This is how I hold it. I feel like it worked for me, so do what works for you. And then just lightly start to blend it underneath. And it'll just clean up that line. And honestly, I don't spend a whole lot of time on my brows. Now that I have my routine down and I know that's what I like and I'm just gonna stick with it, I know what to do every day now. And then I'll just kind of go over the top of the brow and I'll just like reshape that up. And I also like to go right in front of the brow to make it super defined and, you know, just, I feel like it just squares it off and makes them look completely like seamless. Seamless, that is like one of my favorite words. Love that word. And do the same thing on the other brow. Then you can push that product down. This one I applied a little heavier. Blend it out, push it down. And then do that again. Same thing on this side. And then use your finger to pat in the edges so you don't have like that conceal line, if you know what I mean. Alright, so brows are done for this point. We will come back to the brows after we do the eyeshadow and everything else. That's like the last step. I'll show you. I'll show you, girl. Don't you worry. So, now I'm going to take my damp beauty sponge. It just dropped on the floor. This is a Real Technique sponge. And I'm going to use my MAC Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot for my eyeshadow primer. Great product. This prevents the shadow from creasing. It cancels out any darkness on the lid. It's honestly amazing. I can't say any other, like any bad things about it. And then I like to bring it into the inner corner as well. And then just, you know, go right up underneath the eye. I'll have to fix that. Do the same thing on the other eye. Just really makes it perfect, like, it's awesome. Yes, girl. Alright. Now we're gonna dip into the palette, and we're gonna go in with the shade Starlight, which is the white shade in the palette. And I'm gonna be using a Sugar Pill large eyeshadow brush. Looks like that. Oh, I dipped it into that orange shade. Oh no. Okay, just brush it off. So now I'm gonna take that and just lightly cover the entire lid from the brow bone to the lash line. Then if you feel like you like have a little line from when you cleaned up the brow earlier, you can just use this brush and do that, and there you go. It's all seamless again. Okay, so now we're going to dip into Pops with my 224 from MAC. And we're going to take this, get a little closer. If you're watching this, Mom, I'm getting closer to the camera. I'm looking to buy like a bigger lens, so soon enough I will have that. And I'm just depositing this into the crease and doing windshield wiper circular motions to blend it all together. And I'm bringing it pretty high up in there, up in that crease. Just back and forth. Windshield wiper, circular motions. And then I don't really shade. I guess we'll use Hot Sauce and Queen as well. We'll use those shades. So let's grab Morphe 441 brush, and we're gonna go into Hot Sauce. Go right up on that outer corner there. Deposit the shadow first onto the outer lid. And then whatever you have left on the brush, you can blend up into the crease. I'm doing the same type of motion. And then just build that up. Now we're gonna grab a smaller brush, and this one is the M443, and go in with Queen. And do the same thing, but we're not gonna take it as high or as far into the crease. Now grab 224 and then blend everything together once again. And now we're going to take a flat definer brush. Where is it, girl? And we're going into shade 13, which is a deep plum purple. And we're going to tightline the lower lash line. And I'm pretty much taking it all the way in. And I do 2 coats, like, to get a generous amount, and that way it's super opaque. And we're going to take a Morphe E36 brush. It's just a pencil brush. And we're going to dip into the shade called Magic. This is one of the shades I repaired in the palette, so it's still like, you know, it's not completely dry. It's still a little wet from using the alcohol. Alright then. So now we're going to take this shade, Magic, and we're going to just blend it out onto the lower lash line. Just go right between your skin tone color and that purple shade that we used. And it's just gonna be like gorge. Totally fab. And then I have a little bit of fallout like right here. Just gonna dust it away. I really love this eye look. It's so beautiful. Now I'm going to use Glow Baby. I'm going to go right onto the brow bone. And this is why I set my brows last. That way, if any type of product gets into the brow, it won't, because it'll just be fresh. And then I just blend that a little bit so there's no harsh lines. You want everything to be seamless. Okay, that's pretty much done. Take the flat definer brush one more time, going with shade 13, and just re-tightline that plum purple shade just to intensify the color once again and make it dark. Perfect. Let's grab, do I want to use this one? Or, yeah, I'm going to use this brush. This is a Morphe M124 brush. It's just a flat shader brush like that. I'm going to put the palette down and I'm going to grab my Fix Plus. I'm going to dip into that gold shade in the palette. It's called AF. So I spray the brush with the Fix Plus first, and then I dip into the AF shade. And now we're going to kind of create a cut crease. So I like to start right on the inner corner right here. And then just lightly, just like drag the brush. And it pretty much does the shape and the work for you. You don't really have to worry about that with this brush. It's kind of nice. So dip into that again. then dip into the, not dip in. Gonna spray a little more Fix Plus onto that brush with the shade Magic and just re-intensify the shade on the lid. And then I'm going to take my finger and dip into shade Glow Baby. And I'm going to place that right onto the center while it's still like damp. And it just creates like this super cool like chrome effect. It's beautiful. I love it. Alright, now we're going to take our smaller shader brush, and this is the M433, and dip into Queen. And then we're just going to slowly start to blend that all together, because I kind of want it to be a little smoky right here on the edge of the eye. Smoky and dark. It's my jam. I might even add a little bit of that purple in there. I just feel like, yeah, why not? Let's just go for it. It says it's a crease brush. It's a 315 from MUA Professional. Yeah, we're gonna dip into this. Oh my god, yeah, that makes a huge difference. Alright, so I did the other eye. I wanted to show you guys how I apply my false lashes. And I have worn this pair quite a few times now, but they're cleaned and everything. The lash glue is removed off the band, so they pretty much look like they're brand new. And these are Lilly lashes and Mykonos. And then the lash glue I'm using is the Duo adhesive, the clear and the black. I like the clear when I'm doing like a no liner look. It's perfect. And then the black when I do like a winged liner. So, and I apply the lashes before I do mascara, because there's no point in really to put a whole bunch of mascara on your lashes, and you know, you're gonna have lashes on anyways. And my lashes are super long naturally too, so it's a lot easier to do this for me this way. Alright, so I just place it right onto the center. I'm holding the mirror like pretty much like down here, looking down into the mirror, so my eye is like half open. I press it into the center first, and then I'll kind of like pull it over to the side right there. Just to, you know, and then I make sure I stick it right there first. Do the same thing to the other side. Place it in the center first. Do the outer corner. And then the inner corner. That one went on a lot smoother. I don't know what happened, but then I like to close the eye too, and then just press the lash. Right, like so. I used to be horrible at putting false lashes on. I hated it. But practice makes perfect. You just gotta figure out what works for you. And then I really did mess up that inner corner on the right eye, so I'm going to apply a little bit of glue right to the lash band right there. Just a teensy bit. And then press it. Just kind of hold it there because it's, you know, really wet. You want to make sure that that part sticks. It's really annoying when your lash is like loose and you can feel the corner lifting. Not fun. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking, girl. Just kind of pinch them together a little bit just to make sure that they're like really close to the lash line. Be really careful, and then I kind of give them a little push upward just to make sure that they look symmetrical. And now I take my mascara and I'm just lightly going to cover up my natural lash, like right underneath. I'm not going to go on top of the lash or, you know, like up to the top of the lash, I mean. We're just going to cover up the natural lashes. And we'll do the right eye first since that one's dry. So just like hold the mirror at the bottom again and then just lightly feather the lashes with the mascara. Blink. And do the same thing on the other eye. And now we're gonna do a coat on the bottom lashes as well. And I'm gonna do 2 coats to make it super chunky. And this is the MAC Hot and Naughty Lash. The pink and purple tube, I think it's just the regular one. It's not like the deepest dark black. Or, I don't know what the other one is. Oh, but like, look at what this mascara does to the lashes. Like, it is amazing. Rave about this mascara. I've loved it for the last, I don't know, 15 years since I've been doing makeup. I remember when I was in beauty school and I was into like the drugstore makeup, you know? Like, whatever, cool. I was still like 18 years old. I didn't really know much about makeup, and YouTube wasn't really a thing then either. So I remember one of my instructors like brought in all her MAC makeup, her whole kit, and I was just like so mesmerized. I was like, oh my god, look at all that MAC makeup, that is amazing. I want my own collection. I can't wait to get my license, and you know, then I could go and buy the makeup, whatever. I know you don't need a license for that, but anyways, that's just what I thought. And then, like, I got hooked on this mascara, like, immediately. I was just like, yes, that is a goodie right there. But look, MAC is just good all the way around. And I should probably not do that because I am ruining the makeup underneath. Ah! Let that dry, girl. So let's just take that spoolie brush. It's just an older. I keep, like, a regular, like, spoolie to clean up everything. This is what I use actually when I brush my lashes out. Just to freshen them up, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take my powder brush that I use for the under eye. I have a little fallout, I didn't see that. Just gonna fix that up. There we go. Okay, on to blush. But I have like a line in my contour. It must be from my nail. I literally hate that. Just fix that little spot. Okay, they look the same. So let's grab, I have so many blushes, I don't know which one to use, but I think I want to go more pinky today. So this is the Sweetheart Candy Glow blush. The little heart shape. Super cute. I've had this forever. Didn't use it, and then I'm like, why not? Just use it. Like, why do you buy makeup and then not use it, girl? Like, use it! And then I'm going to use my MAC 129 brush. It's just a regular blusher brush. Dip it into that, all 3 shades. And then just place it onto the cheeks. And then once I get to the center, I like to press it into the skin to make it more soft. So, go right on top of the cheekbone. And then just do, you know, circular motions just to blend it into the skin so it doesn't look like it's just like a line of highlight on your cheekbone. And do the same on the other side. And I do like to go above the brow a little bit just to give it a little extra glow since this is a complete matte finish full coverage, 15-hour wear look. I'm always like, I can't just wear little to no makeup. If I do makeup, it is all glam. It is all out. And I do the chin like that. Cupid's bow. Now we're going to use this Queen of Hungary mist. I cannot pronounce the name of it, but I'm going to use this to set everything. And it literally smells incredible. Like, I could spray this all day long. All day. Now for the lips. I also got Belle Jordan's little lip kit, I guess you could say. Now, which one do I want to use? I think I want to use Ever After. I have not used this shade yet, so, you know, shake it up in the hand. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. Apply a little more Becca Opal right on the highest point of that cheekbone area. Because I like to be poppin'. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, now we're gonna dip into this. Benefit 3D Tones in shade number 4. I guess mine are all number 4. So this one will just, you know, darken the brow. Yes, girl. Perfect. Now I'm going to set it with the 24-hour Brow Setter Gel. Alright, you guys, so that is it for this tutorial. Now it's complete. Really hope you enjoyed it and learned something cool. I really enjoy doing makeup and showing you my tips and techniques and whatnot. So I will see you on the next one.